All right, welcome back, everybody. Let's talk politics now. There's a Republican running against Seth Magazine in the 2nd District. He's Vic Mellor. He's in studio. Vic, welcome back.
Good morning. Thanks for having me again.
I had you on 10 News Conference. You know, since that, what was it about? It was about a month and a half ago, maybe 2 months ago, you came with me on 10 News Conference. A lot's happened. You went to Cuba, and your critics are going after you for that. Let's get this out of the way. Something about you being a registered agent for Cuba. Okay, that make sense to me?
I can. So there's massive opportunity for Rhode Islanders in Cuba. So the president has come out and said he is going to work with Cuba. He's going to make Cuba happen. Whatever that means, I don't know exactly what the United States government and Cuba are going to work out, but I do know at some point they are going to open up for business, okay? And I leveraged my connections down in South Florida to get on the island of Cuba, and I've made some great connections there. So I know that we're going to, I can't express the opportunity here by having the first foot in, okay? Rhode Island is going to export all kinds of goods when we start the rebuilding process there.
What about this being a registered agent for Cuba? That doesn't sit well with some people. Your opponent is making hay of this.
Well, then that's because they don't understand the paperwork. There's only one form you can fill out, and it's the registered agent form, okay? It's what you put in there is what's important. There's only one form to fill out. So everybody who deals with another country fills out that exact same form.
You're not working for them.
Absolutely not. There's no compensation. I'm working for the state of Rhode Island right now on my own time and my own dime.
Okay, but why Cuba? You know, there's so many countries. Venezuela, there's so many countries, and Cuba, I would think, as soon as it opens up, there's going to be tourism, the Hilton hotels. What from Rhode Island are we going to sell them or export? We're going to sell Dell's Lemonade in Havana? What are we going to do?
Oh, there's the medical supplies that we build here. Yep. We're going to build. I've worked with a company called Welco that's right around the corner from here. Yep. They build, they rebuild and sell new pumps and gaskets, and those are the types of things. There's going to be hundreds of billions of dollars going into Cuba, and somebody is going to rebuild it, Gene. Why can't it be Rhode Islanders that do it?
Okay.
So everybody else is a do-nothing. All they do is complain about what someone else is doing. At least I'm there trying, and it's going to be successful, I promise you.
So you want to make it clear, for you to go to Cuba to talk to the government, and you're saying you're doing it on behalf of Rhode Island business, you had to register as a foreign agent. There ought to be nothing beyond paperwork to look into that.
There's nothing beyond it, no.
Okay.
No.
I asked your opponent, Dr. Scully, by the way, you say you're going to have a nice campaign going back and forth with him. He pretty much seemed to agree that. You guys have been out to dinner. Dr. Scully is your Republican primary opponent. He was on with me last week. Here's what he said about this Cuban stuff.
My style is different than Vic Mellor. Yeah. He and I have been out to dinner. We just have a different agenda, different style.
Well, he told me that you two are going to get along, that you're going to be cordial to each other. But you took a shot at him the other day. And what about this stuff? He's registered as an agent for Cuba, and a whole host of other baggage that he carries around. Are you going to take it to him? Politics is a rough game, Doc.
If at some point, if I have to, I will. I'm kind of going the Hippocratic Oath, do no harm. I want to let my track record speak for itself in the election process, and we'll see what happens. But yeah, we have completely different styles.
Yeah.
I've been here in this community for a long time.
It's true. He's a well-known oral surgeon, and I know you're up from Florida. Now, you're originally a Rhode Islander.
Born and raised in Woonsocket.
You left. You spent most of your past career, you've been in Florida, and you made good money down there. You're willing to spend some of it, too.
Yes,
and you're pretty close with Donald Trump. You've been to Mar-a-Lago a lot. If I say you're MAGA, you don't mind that.
I don't mind at all.
Okay, but he says, I've been here in Rhode Island while you've been in Florida. Now, he's going to take it to you at some point, he said. We will see how, whether he wants to or not. Are you going to take it to him? What are you going to go after him?
I'm not going to take it to him. We made a deal, and he's already attacked me on the whole Cuba thing, and that's fine. That's fine. When it does turn out fruitful, he'll just be wrong on that subject. And we do have different approaches. He feels that he can go to D.C. and talk to Democrats. I mean, anyone who knows that's not going to happen, okay? We just need to go there. We need to work hard, and we need to push through the socialism that the Democratic Party's having. And I'm the guy that's willing to say what everybody's thinking. And I'm going to, and I am.
Well, since you brought up socialism, I've been asking every candidate, do you renounce socialism? I assume that's a yes.
Well, absolutely, of course I renounce it. That's part of his attack when he did reach out and attack me a little bit on the whole Cuba thing. You know, they questioned my loyalty to the country. You know, I'm a former Marine. I worked with General Flynn for years and years and years. I'm connected to the president, like you just said. So for them to go off a line like that, it's pretty. You know, it's disconnecting.
Listen, as unpalatable as Democrats may be to you, you have to work with them. I mean, even Lindsey Graham now in death is being praised by his fellow Democrats, including Jack Reed, Sheldon Whitehouse. Look, I didn't agree with him on everything, but there were things we worked with. We agreed on Ukraine. You're going to have to work with them.
Okay, yes, sir.
I mean, you just can't say I'm going to ignore the Democrats, right?
Well, it depends on which Democrats peel away from the socialist movement. The Democratic Party is in free fall right now. And I mean, it's actually kind of fun to watch it happening and watch them squirming around. So, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with it.
Now, listen, your critics are going to come after you on personal stuff, and we broached this subject when you were in. You had a couple of domestic violence incidents. You had two of them. You had one with an ex-wife and then one with a girlfriend, and they're pulling your police reports. And they're saying that you're not being completely candid with that. Why don't you address it again? Because this is going to come up. Whether Scully's going to bring it up or not, there's other peripheral Republicans, by the way.
Yes, the Republican Party. Yeah. The leadership in the Republican Party is attacking me full-blown, which I'm okay with.
Yeah.
Now, Gene, I could have expunged all that. Okay, I could have expunged all that. My first interview, I talked about it. How can I expunge something when I'm trying to be the candidate of transparency? Let's get it out there. Let's talk about it. I'd rather talk about it now and then at the 11th hour when Seth Magaziner brings it up, okay? All the charges were dropped before we got to court. It's very simple. If the states are mandated to keep pushing charges even after the ladies drop the charges. This is simple math here, okay? The charges were dropped. There's a reason for that. And let them keep pulling up the police reports because I want them to. So once they see the truth, then they'll stop. I'm not going to be the one that's going to re-bring this up and embarrass the ladies. I'm just not going to do it.
And listen, I know you want to talk about other things, but when you read those police reports, there's some lousy stuff in there, Vic. Well, so you're saying those police reports are inaccurate?
I'm telling you that the police and a prosecution dropped the charges, Gene. There's a reason they dropped the charges. There's a reason, and it's 1 + 1. And a lot of people, you know, the voters understand that. Now the political hacks are going to keep pushing, creating this noise. And you know, yes, it's uncomfortable and it's embarrassing. I put myself in some situations I probably shouldn't have, okay? But you learn lessons and you move forward. But again, I'm going to say there's a reason that they dropped all the charges.
Okay, listen, I've got about a minute left. We talked about that. We talked about Cuba. They're going to come after you. You have a heavy lift to take out Magaziner. I mean, you really do. It's tough. You're in a blue state. You're in a blue district, and he's an incumbent. Why does he have to go? You've got to give us a headline. Well, why does he have to go?
Because Rhode Island's last. Rhode Island is last in everything, and he supports all this socialist agenda. He votes yes on everything that pushes this socialist agenda. And that's why I'm here. I am here. We have to save our state. We have to save our country. And that's the way to do it. We have to do it in the ballot box, sir.
You're going to watch the address tomorrow, Donald Trump's address to the nation. Do you believe there might be election fraud that he's talking about?
100%. Yeah. I know for a fact that there's election fraud, and bring the popcorn.
Well, hold on. Say that if you know for a fact, what do you mean? In Ohio, in Georgia, in Rhode Island? Because I had the Secretary of State on just 2 days ago, and he said, well, there's no illegals voting here. Do you know of one case? I was hard-pressed to find one. I mean, I don't have the files in front of me, but do you have evidence of election fraud?
Oh, I absolutely do. So so you can just go to the ICE paperwork. We pulled up 38 people that are on ICE paperwork that are on the voter rolls in Rhode Island. I have the paperwork where 3 dead people have voted. I have all this, and that's just in CD2, because that's where I bought the extensive, all the information, everything else. So right now, we're pulling up the whole state and bringing in more. And the reason there's only 3 dead people that voted, because when you go to SSDI through the federal government, they stopped supplying it in 2013. So there's 12 more years of dead people that are on our voter rolls that we don't know about. This is real. This is all real. They're just hiding it.
The punchline is you only found 3 because you didn't check the whole cemetery. All right.
Yes, well, absolutely, yes, sir. But I'm checking the whole cemetery, and I'm sharing it with Hermit. So the DOJ knows.
All right. Vic Mellor, good luck to you. He's the Republican running against Seth Magaziner in the 2nd District. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.